Hello. Today I will show you how I animate on Alight motion. Just a disclaimer, I'm not the best at explaining things. If something doesn't make sense for you, that is my fault. Sorry. I will also say this near the end. This is how I animate. In Alight motion. 1. Create the project and choose the size. You can pick any. Add the thing you want to animate. For here, I chose shapes from the Shapes section. If you want to animate an object, put the limbs into the project. I'm making a limb using shapes because I'm not showing my camera roll. 2,763 images of basketball. The pivot point is the small dot you see when you click a layer. It is basically the ligament to the limb. To adjust it, click the plus button on the right. To times, and you can move it. Keyframes are the diamond shape button on the left below the arrow. Look at the layer you clicked it on. Do you see a diamond shape on it? If yes, then you have a keyframe. To animate, you need at least 2. Graphs are below keyframes. Graphs help smooth the transition movement. You can adjust the graph to whatever you want. For the 2 graphs that show try, you either need to watch an ad or buy premium. You can also click try it out. There you have an arm waving. Here is a really bad eye blinking. We are using most of the things I have discussed here. In Move and Transform, the third button is the size. You can click the lock button so both width and length are the same size. The fourth button is the skew, which I don't really know how to use it or how to explain it. Here we are using the graphs to help smooth the blinks of this poor vessel. Victim doesn't look soulless. Here I am adding this random rectangle to look like the eye is actually closed. Now is expanding the text and stretching it. We are using keyframes, graphs, and size. Type whatever you want. Go to Move and Transform, click third button, stretch it or expand it normally. For backgrounds, I usually use one of the shapes, personally square. Click the three lines next to the layers. To move the layer bottom or top, I click Effects, go to Procedural, and click a pattern. For this I chose checkers. Color however you want. The offset makes it move left or right. You can use keyframes for the background to look like it's infinitely sliding. For the black rectangles on the bottom and top, I make a rectangle, animate the rectangle, duplicate, and fix the duplicated rectangle. I use keyframes, graphs, and the moving adjustment to do this. Here is the final result of this poor vessel with no legs and a missing arm. Look at the horrendous creature per J. I'm adopting it now out of pity. If you want, you can name your project. That is all. I am not the best at explaining things, but I hope this has helped you in some way.